Hi everybody. I'm here today out camping, and I've been using some camping equipment, and I figured now is a good time to do a long-term review since I've had the Sea To Summit X-Kettle for about 6 months now. So I've definitely abused it quite a lot. One of my biggest questions when I got it was exactly this warning here: do not expose to flame. So this guy is made out of silicone. It's collapsible. I got it for Christmas as a gift because I wanted a compact system, because I usually use a Trianga storm kitchen, and I found that to be a little bit bulky, so I wanted something that packed down a little bit smaller and flatter, specifically flatter. So these guys, they come together. There's a frying pan on these handles, they fold down, and it also folds down. This is a pot, so the three things, they sort of collapse. This you can press down and it collapses in. It fits inside here, and then this in turn fits inside the frying pan, and everything is held together with this rubber band. So it's everything fits into this form factor here, which is quite nice. And this little pot here is 1.3 liters, and that's all the way up to the max. And it says here that the max safety fill is about a little bit over halfway, and it also has cups on this side here. And like I said, none of these, they say that none of these should be used over an open fire, but that's pretty much the only thing I've been using it on, is one of these stoves. Yet again, I wanted a flat cooking system, so I got this stove from AliExpress. Cost like, I think maybe around $12 or $20 or something like that. And it also, you can see the hinges there, it packs down quite flat and fits into this pouch. So then I have this pouch, and then I have this, and then I have basically a whole cooking system. And I mean, this is intended to be used on a propane tank or these Coleman gas canisters, burners, which works perfectly. I've used it for that as well, but I personally don't really like having a canister with me, and I sort of like the idea of just having an open fire and burning whatever I can find around me, and it's a lot quieter. I don't like the noise that the canisters make. So that's just my personal preference, and that's why I use this kind of a system. And here you can use alcohol burning stove as well, also from the Triangle. That works just fine. So in those instances when everything is wet and it's really windy, and I just want a problem-free setup, then I can use either a propane gas canister and put it in there, or alcohol stove. Or like today, it's been nice weather and it's easy to find dry stuff, so I just made a fire. So as you can see, I've been using this, like I said, for around 6 months. This guy, the pot itself, costs I think around the $36 more or less. And like I said, it's from Sea To Summit, and I have totally been abusing this. The fire here gets a little bit crazy sometimes, and the flames, they come up and over, and you can see I've melted the handles a little bit, but it's still totally fine. I mean, I do run the risk eventually of the silicone breaking and then water dumping all over my fire, I would imagine. But so far it's not become stiff or rigid whatsoever. And it cleans up nicely. But the lid, you can see here, I've also melted the lid a little bit because flames went up. So it doesn't, I mean, it's not intended to be used on an open fire, but like I said, I've been using it for half a year, really abusing it, and it works totally fine, and it doesn't show any signs yet of the silicone being destroyed or cracking or leaking. And the frying pan, also I put this in the dishwasher. You're not really supposed to do that either. And I also put this over the open fire, which is a lot easier because it's bigger here, so the flames don't really bother it so much. And and these handles here, they do get a little bit hot. They're not the best, and this, when you pick it up, it just collapses, which is really, I mean, I can understand it's nice because you want it to fold down and it doesn't take up much space, but if you can't pick this up with one hand unless you have like a grab handle, which I would definitely recommend because that works a lot better, having a grab handle with this guy. But this I've also totally abused, and you know, I scrub it and then I throw it in the dishwasher, and then it's fairly clean, and then I stuff everything back in together. So I'm really happy with the system. I can't really say that I have any complaints. You have to be a little bit careful, of course, but like I said, I'm not using it as it is intended whatsoever. I'm completely abusing it. I've never used this pot. It has a strainer for pasta and such, and I mean, it's a good size pot. So, but I just never had the, apologize for the bad camera work here, but it has 8 cups, 2-liter max fill. So, but yeah, I've just never had the opportunity to use it or the need to use it yet, so I will eventually, I guess. And this guy usually I fill it over the max line as well. I fill it to at least 1 liter, if not more, usually, and that's fine. Sometimes you get a little water that boils out from the spout there, but no big deal. So I'm really happy with it. Yeah, it's a little bit expensive, and I don't know how many years it will last, considering that I'm having it over an open fire, which one shouldn't. But so far it's held up really, really well, and I'm happy with the frying pan as well. And it's nice that everything packs together so flat, so it makes it into a fairly small, and it's not super lightweight, but it's at least a fairly small and flat and easy to pack cooking system. And we use this for family trips as well, which is, you know, which is okay. You can fry up a good amount of eggs and some bacon in there at the same time, and we used it for pancakes and steaks and stuff like that too. So it's not huge. It's about a little bit bigger than my hand, but it's big enough to get most of the jobs done, and especially for solo camping and stuff like that, it's absolutely no problem. So I hope this was helpful, and if anyone is wondering about this warning label and has been hesitant of buying it because of this warning label, I would say that, like I said, I've been really abusing it like crazy for the past 6 months, and it's held up totally fine, despite the fact that it's not designed for being used over an open flame. So it's held up great, and I would definitely buy it again. I am not endorsed in any way by Sea To Summit, and like I said, I received this as a Christmas gift, so there's no conflict of interest there. All right, so I hope you all are having a great day, and hope you guys get to go out and enjoy the nature, and maybe I'll see you out there. Bye.